Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Titan World. How has your week been? My week has been pretty good. It's been a pretty good week. It's been pretty busy with 4 series to try and do. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do by myself. But I am pleased to say that we've finished Mario Tennis. We did the Mario Tennis thing. We did all that, and that finishes off later this week. I think, let's say Tuesday, but it might be like Wednesday or Thursday. In any case, it finishes off pretty damn soon, and so does New Gundam Breaker. We've got to the end of that as well, a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be. We might continue to play it. And just do the other storylines and stuff like that. We only did the one storyline because they all seem to be very, very similar. But we might do the others if you guys are into it and you guys want to see more. We can always do more if we want to do more. So that's always good. I won't go into what I thought about them because I think I talked quite heavily about what I thought about them on the last episode of each of the series. So I'll leave that to you guys. Then shortly afterwards, the last of the city skylines will finish. The last of the city skylines will go out, and that will be replaced by Prison Architect. We'll talk about Prison Architect in a minute. Talk about Prison Architect in a second. There's no longer 4 episodes a day now. Okay, so it's just 2 episodes a day, and then it'll swap to Then it'll swap to City Skylines, taking up the 5 o'clock slot, and then Near Automata taking up the 7 o'clock slot. So there you go. That'll be what your scheduling will look like. Now, Prison Architect. Prison Architect is a fucking super fun game. I've loved that game. I've played it quite a bit, I guess. Never done very well on it, might I add. It's very much like a City Skyline sort of situation where I really like playing it, but I'm not very good at it. But there's a new update for it, and the prisoners can now like climb over walls and stuff, and a lot more stuff has been added. So that's very cool. I'm excited to see what all that is. I'm even more excited to like go and play it now that all that extra stuff's been added. I don't know. Prison Architect is a really good one. It kind of reminds me of Theme Hospital in a regard, which I guess I remember playing like fucking years and years and years ago. Man, how long ago was Theme Hospital? Was like PS1 era, right? Like wow, it was really long ago, wasn't it? That's actually kind of crazy how long Theme Hospital was. There's a new Theme Hospital coming out, right? Or it's not like exact. It's not called Theme Hospital, but it's like Hospital 2.0 or something. Is that correct? Am I thinking of the correct game? But there's a new one coming out anyway, and it's like a spiritual successor to Theme Hospital, at least. So that could be fun. Maybe we could play that. Maybe that's already out. But Prison Architect also has like a RimWorld sort of like graphic style, which is quite nice. I really liked RimWorld as well. We should play that at some point. Although, if there's any game that I am truly garbage at, it's fucking RimWorld. Like holy shit, that game is brutal. That game is brutally savage. It's good though, right? Like we like the games that are like quite savage. I don't want to kill the level up fish. That would be a bad kill upon a fish. We like fishes, and we do not wish to kill them. Put her over there. Oh, Mara, you're not far enough. Alright, Luna, off you go. Nice. I think we're almost there as well. I think we're almost at the point where we could do the Land of Carnage. So maybe we could attempt to beat that once again. Who knows? Maybe we'll never be good enough, but we should at least try again, right? And maybe if I need to do a little bit of grinding off cam, I can. So that's at least an option. Did we not set these up to go off? Alright. Whatevs. Stage clear. Oh, that reminds me, before I continue. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. So I've been playing Pokemon Go, right? You guys know this. And last week I talked about the friend code and the gift thing being added in. And quite a few of you have added me. Quite a few names that I recognize, and quite a few names that I don't recognize as well. Like a lot of names I don't recognize. I think they're possibly just from Twitter, but it's really cool. Like you get to see like Pokestops from Japan and stuff like that, and like they're sending you gifts. I think it's really interesting. Although I'm also kind of ashamed to send people back gifts because all of my Pokestops are all garbage and crappy, and theirs are all interesting. But maybe that's the same from the other's perspective, you know? Maybe to them, their Pokestops are kind of lame, but mine are interesting. Like, I don't know. But it's also hard to get gifts. Like, a lot more people added than I expected. So I kind of don't know. I've got to get these gifts to send to people, and I want to send people gifts because they all send me gifts all the time. And it's like, fuck, all these people are sending me shit. So like I'm actively going out more to try and get gifts more than Pokemon, so I can send these gifts back to people. But it's tough because I only have like 3 Pokestops. You know, I have 3 Pokestops around a park, and then I have 1 at a shopping center in the complete opposite direction to the park. You know, like that's all I got. Luckily, my shop one is also exactly within range of a coffee shop, so I can get to a coffee shop whilst I can sit in the coffee shop whilst I just sit there and spin the Pokemon. It's just kind of bad. It's been like my Monday mornings. I just sit in the coffee shop spinning a Pokestop over and over. But it's good. I'm glad they added this function. I think it's nice. Plus, I've got Ultra Balls and Great Balls up the ass. Like, those gifts give you so many fucking Pokeballs. It's crazy. But yeah, you guys should absolutely get Pokemon Go if you've not already, or if you've fallen out of it. I think it's really good. It's really fun to get back into. At least I wish I had a couple more Pokestops or gyms. I should go to town really. I'm actually going into town on the Friday to meet with some friends. So there you go. That's right, guys. That's right, guys. I have friends. Well, I have 3, and I'm going to meet one of them. So there you go. Well, 2 of them, I guess technically. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is what games is coming out. It's the first of June. Well, I say that it's the 1st of June when I'm recording this, which means it's the 2nd of June tomorrow. Okay, or today it's the 2nd of June. Upon recording this, it's the 1st of June. And so therefore, tomorrow, the day that this releases, viewing date is the 2nd. It's very confusing. Oh, we didn't get those things. Oh, piss. Oh, we got a special stage. It's quite confusing, but that's fine. We can deal with that. So what have I been playing, right? What have I been playing in my spare time? Well, to your guys' surprise, I have been playing Kingdom Hearts. That's right. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts on the PS4. I've been playing the Final Fix version of number 1. Never played Kingdom Hearts before. Never played Kingdom Hearts. For those of you who aren't following me on Twitter, because you guys probably have already seen the information, I'm not sure how to say. Like, I'm kind of terrified of talking badly about about it, but at the same time, I don't want to lie or not say what I think exactly, you know. So, but see, it's not bad, right? I'm not like not enjoying it, because I am playing it. If I wasn't enjoying it, I pretty much wouldn't continue to play it. So spoilers for Kingdom Hearts, by the way. Kingdom Hearts 1, if any of you haven't played it. I never played it as a kid. I never played it, but I started to play it now. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and I figured it's probably best that I play through the other ones, right? Since I've never played them before, and everybody constantly tells me that they're like the fucking greatest thing in the world. So I'm like, okay, fine. People say they're the greatest. They're they're gifts. They're God's gift to games. So you know, I better give them a go. You know. But I feel like nostalgia plays a very, very heavy role in this. Right now, not because, like I said, I'm only in the first one. I'm only at Agrabah in the first game. So you know, I don't think I'm super far into the game yet. However, I do think that nostalgia is like a massive, massive part of why people like Kingdom Hearts. There is no direction in that game. There's absolutely no direction. Like it doesn't tell me where to go. Like there'll be a cutscene and then I'll just be left on the little map again, and you have to find your way through again. You know, I'll have no idea where I'm going. Like, and that's very irritating. I've looked up a guide twice already, just because I just literally cannot be asked. But I feel like if I was a kid, I wouldn't care, and I would just run around that area over and over and over and over again until I happen to stumble upon what I did. You know, it's like Final Fantasy 9. I used to think was super long. I used to think, man, Final Fantasy 9 is such a massive game. It's so huge. It's like it's multiple discs. It's like a massive, expansive world. It's huge. And then, you know, when you play it lately, it's kind of like, oh, it actually isn't that. It actually isn't that long. It's just that as a kid, I was crap and I didn't really know where I was going, and I just ran around. But going back to it, knowing where I'm going, the games aren't very long. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the same for Final Fantasy, any Final Fantasy really. But using Final Fantasy as an example because we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. But I'm constantly getting lost in Kingdom Hearts. Like, it doesn't explain where to go. Sorry, in each area very well at all. And that's kind of irritating, but I can get behind that because it is an old game. It's like a PS2 game, and I guess it's very, very old. It's its first one. So assuming that Kingdom Hearts 2 is, you know, better and better gameplay at least, because man, is the combat. The combat's not good, guys. The combat in the first Kingdom Hearts is not good. Again, like, I feel like if I played it as a kid, it wouldn't bug me, right? Like, because Ratchet and Clank 1 is inherently not good. You know, does that make sense? Like, Ratchet and Clank 1, the combat compared to number 2 is horrible. It's nowhere near as good. But Ratchet and Clank 2 is a lot better. But I absolutely adore Ratchet and Clank 1, and I play it all the time because I played it as a kid. And I know what I'm doing, and I can play that because I played the bad game at the time, you know, and enjoyed it. So now it's like that's heavily nostalgically affected on me. So I feel like that's the same way with Kingdom Hearts. Like, the combat is not good. It's not okay. It's like you have to unlock roll. You have to unlock dodge. Like, come on, people. But I'm sure it's gonna be much better in 2. From what I've seen, it looks much better in 2. Like, holy shit, does it look better in number 2? It looks a lot better. But yeah, like, that's what I wanted to talk about. So far I'm at Agrabah and I'm enjoying it. I'm probably gonna go play it after this for a while, before I meet up with people to do some raiding in Final Fantasy 14. By the way, there's a patch on the Tuesday. There's a patch on Tuesday for Final Fantasy 14. I'm just gonna run around circles for a little while whilst I get this information out to you guys. There's a patch for all Final Fantasy 14, the new Deep Dungeon. Now, I might or I might not do a solo run of the Deep Dungeon. I might try and see. I don't know, because I've got people who want to do it with me. I've got a lot of people who want to do it with me, and a lot of those people are not. A lot of those people, because I only have 2 saves, is what I mean. So I might have to prioritize doing that, or it might wait a little while, and then I might do that afterwards. Perhaps knowing what I'm going up against also might help the situation of soloing it. Like I said, I don't know, but letting you guys know that there is a patch coming up. If you've not subscribed to Final Fantasy 14 for a while, or if you're If you're new, there's a patch coming on Tuesday. If you haven't even got Final Fantasy 14, you should probably go get Final Fantasy 14 because it's pretty fucking great. But yeah, that's it. I'm enjoying Kingdom Hearts, I guess, for the most part. I stumble back and forth, like, you know, you go to the Alice in Wonderworld land and you're like, oh, I don't really give a shit about this. You go to the Tarzan world, you're like, oh, I don't really give a shit about this. Then you go to the Hercules world and you're like, oh crap, Hercules, okay, you know, it's like you get very excited depending on what world you are, and surprisingly, the Winnie the Pooh world, the 100 Acre Wood, got a lot more excited and a lot happier than I thought I would have. Seeing Winnie the Pooh on a log, I was like, it's Winnie the fucking Pooh! I was so excited for some reason. I didn't realize I liked Winnie the Pooh so much. I guess he was like a part of my childhood, like very, very young ages, but it was very exciting to see him for some reason. I don't know why. Does Winnie the Pooh is Winnie the Pooh still a thing? Does Disney still do Winnie the Pooh? Is Winnie the Pooh in any of the other Kingdom Hearts? Is Winnie the Pooh a Pi member? Oh my god. If he could be a Pi member. The Pi member is also a system which I don't like. I don't like that you can't take the characters out of the worlds, and I guess I know why. I understand why that's a thing, so don't worry, don't panic, don't get upset with me, please. It's like, I know why you can't take them out of the worlds. It's just kind of lame that I think you only can use those characters in those worlds. And if you do swap them out, like, obviously you swap Donald out because Donald does nothing but eat gravel, you know what I mean? He literally does nothing but eats gravel all the time, just constantly dead. So you swap him out, but then you find like a little Trinity orb on the floor and you can't activate it without Donald, so you gotta go back and get him, and then it's very irritating. There's a lot of like little things that I feel like they didn't think about when designing the game, and I think a lot of it will be fixed in like later installments. But after I do that, I've got a card game apparently, and even a few Kingdom Hearts fans are saying it's not very good, so I'm a little worried about that. But I will go through it. I'll update you guys next Monday as well on my Kingdom Hearts progress as I stumble my way forward towards Kingdom Hearts 3. We won't do Kingdom Hearts 3 on the show. Like, no offense. No, I don't mean to like personally attack people. Like, if this doesn't refer to you, then it doesn't refer to you. You know, don't get overexcited. But the Kingdom Hearts community is one of the scariest fucking communities I've seen in my life. They are brutal. They are so savage. It's like, if that does not apply to you, then, you know, if you're not mean about it, then by all means, that doesn't refer to you. But I'm just saying, like, have you noticed how fucking terrifying the Kingdom Hearts people are? They're fucking brutal. They're like organized mobs. It's ridiculous. It's like I think they might be as scary as the Undertale community, and that's also saying something. Like, fucking hell. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We talked about Kingdom Hearts, Pokemon Go, how the scheduling is going to go. If you have any questions, by all means, leave them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you liked this video, please like it. If you didn't, then there's a dislike button as well. Perfectly understandable. I get you. I got your back. And if you're new, obviously subscribe, although I don't think you're probably new watching part 100 and... I don't know what we are. I don't know. Part 100 billion of fucking Attack on Iron World. You know. We'll attempt to land a Carnage soon. Okay, guys? And I'll see you guys, next time, I guess. Sorry, it's really fucking hot, and it's kind of, throwing me off. That was a really awkward outro, wasn't it? That was really awkward. How about we do that again? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, leave a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. That was much better, wasn't it?